Hello heroes, Kelthar of the Heroes and Legends, and welcome back to the channel. It's time for the new series, as suggested by one of our own, Crimson Striker. I'm going to call you out right at the beginning here. You suggested the new series, the new corner that we're going to tackle, Strategy Corner. And in Strategy Corner, like we do in RPG Corner, we play games specific to that genre. Now, strategy is a very broad genre, because there's tactical strategy, there's RPG strategy, but the focus of Strategy Corner is games that have a huge strategy emphasis, and other subgenres can be included in that. So, you know, your Fire Emblems, your Final Fantasy Tactics type of stuff, those will be included in time. But the first game we're playing for Strategy Corner is something near and dear to my heart. It's probably, when everyone has their list of top 5 games they have, just to them, of all time, you know, they've shaped their lives differently. This one is definitely in my top 5 games of all time, personally. This is one of the games that really I sunk myself into. It's pretty old. It's from the Nintendo 64 era. Also, that is the reason why we have this overlay going, because if it was a more modern game, you guys would get the full 1080p treatment. But because the game was in a time when 1080p didn't exist, 4K didn't exist, the resolution of the game is much smaller. So that's why you have this large area to my right. That's where the game will show up once we start. I will transition the overlay and have a little bit more info about it, and things will get better. So, a little bit more background to this game is deceptively difficult. There's a whole lot involved in it. It's easy to learn, hard to master, a mantra that my favorite gaming company, Blizzard, who has no involvement in this game whatsoever, has adopted, and it has a lot. You'll see as we start playing that at first it seems pretty simple, but then you slowly start to kind of feel a little bit more like, wow, there's a lot to this. And when I say there's a lot to it, there's multiple endings. I have played and beaten this game 6 or 7 times, and I've gotten 3 different endings. I don't actually remember how many there are. It's been a long time. And the fact that I can have an emulator on my PC to play this, because there's no way I'm hooking up an N64 to my PC to record this. It's just not happening. I mean, I don't even think they can do that. They weren't built to do that. So we're doing it with the emulator way. So the graphics will be old, and there may be some graphical glitches. So you have to pardon that, because this is a ROM on an emulator. To be specific, it's the Project 64 emulator, and I did a little bit of testing already, so there are a little bit of glitches, nothing that ruins the gameplay so far that I've seen anyways. I've only dove into the first 10 minutes, and this game is pretty in-depth and involved. There's a lot to it. So anyways, I don't want to mess around anymore. Let's do this. Let's see, I gotta pop this down. I gotta hit resume. And now, you can see the beautiful soldiers chiseling out the N64 logo. This was a great system, guys. Hopefully you had one back in the day. Licensed by Nintendo. Atlus. This is the publisher, I believe. Yeah, published by Atlus. I think Quest was the original developer. Could be wrong. Might be the other way around. Here we go. Here, long ago, there was a time when strength ruled and evil held the world in its vile clutches. The age of Zetedginia. Ogre Battle 64, the person of lordly caliber, as you can see by the overlay. I think I might have timed that wrong, but it's fine. I didn't even want to mess around anymore. Here we are. You got our fancy overlay, which shows that we're playing Ogre Battle 64. If you want to subscribe and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so we can keep doing cool stuff like this for all of you. And because this game is so customizable, when we really get into it, I'll show you. I'd like to give you, the fans, the opportunity to be a part of the Heroes and Legends army that we'll be creating, because this game is strategy, and you will have an army, and your army will try to save the world, or this world. The first person that's going to be placed into the game, first fan, will be Crimson Striker, who suggested Strategy Corner in the first place. So, if you would like to be suggested... Oh, look, we're about to get some stuff. Okay, I'm just not going to let that happen right now because I'm trying to explain stuff. So anyways, let's start a new game and we'll go from there. New game. Yeah, so if you would like to be included as a character in the army, comment below, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. Crimson Striker, you get in already. Everyone else, you know what you got to do. And then I'll pick people. You're leaving tomorrow? I'm going to do my best to give some funny voices to the characters, okay? I'll do my best. Yeah. Not funny, but voices. I'm not a voice actor, but it's fun to do. Why can't you stay here? Why the military academy? Why? God knows where my mother is. And I can't stand being around my father. It's a bunch of dots there. It's hard to tell. I'm leaving. Yumil? I promise I'll make you proud. So, the character leaving is your character. You're a hero. Oh, I missed that last part because I was talking. So I can protect both of us. Here we go. 6 years later. Winea, capital of Palatinus. Ishka Military Academy graduation ceremony. So this is obviously after you've left and you're graduating from the military academy. Our next graduate. There we go. This is Archbishop Odiron. He who learned the way of the sword and God's teachings, in accordance with traditions kept since the days of the progenitor, I shall now complete thy training with an oath to our mother birth. What is thy name? Games back in the day had it so easy. Like, you know, you just... This is how you made your characters. You're like, just, oh, what's your name? Like in, you know, like in Pokemon. Like, oh, who are you? What's your name? You know what my name is, guys. I'm Kelthar. Says it up there in the corner. Can't spell, can't spell. Oh yeah, I forgot. Start does not... Skip there. End. Is the name Kelthar acceptable? It is. What is the date of thy birth? All right, we can choose a birthday. Now, this is full disclosure for the fans of the channel. You're about to find out my real birthday, and funnily enough, the default birthday is very similar, very close to my own. There we go, the 28th of July. So if you want to cheer for me on that day, so be it. That is Kelthar's birthday, the hero and legend himself. All right, let's do this. Terreno 15. That's my in-game birthday. Kelthar Gallant. So your last name is Gallant. You're of the Gallant family. I ask thee, what dost thou hold within thy sword? Now, these questions that are about to come up, they are going to determine some things for you. Depending on what you choose, will help determine the type of army that you're going to have to kind of play with. And then, of course, you can modify it later, but this is just your starting army. So what do I hold within my sword? Do I hold ardor, passion, vigor, talent, belief, and hatred? And I've done all kinds of combinations of this stuff, and I had different kinds of combinations of troops. But I hold belief within my sword. I believe that I can change the world. That's basically what I'm going to go with for this play through. And the answers aren't wrong. They're not going to affect, because I said there's multiple endings. These answers here will not change your ending. I'll explain all of the ending stuff later. Right now, this is just helping determine your starting army. I hold belief within my sword. What shalt thou sever with thy sword? I think there's like 6 questions. I will sever greed. With my sword I will sever greed. For what shalt thou beseech the gods? From the gods I will ask for might. I will beseech the gods for might. And be strong. So you can see under the chat bubble of the Archbishop there, it's a little bit of weird glitchy stuff. That's part of the graph. So far, that's the only those are the only types of graphical glitches I could see. Nothing that is shutting the game down for me. So if you can get past that, we can play. So what shalt thou offer the gods? Love, truth, freedom, embrace, lust, and glory. I will offer them freedom. I will offer the gods freedom. What dost thou wish for? I wish for strife, serenity, wealth, reform, fertility, and peace. Many times I chose wealth. My first time I remember I chose wealth because I want to be rich. That'd be nice. It's like, no, not so much. I've chosen, in previous playthroughs, I've chosen peace because, come on, who doesn't want peace unless you're a dick and you want war all the time? I'm going to go with fertility this time. A fertile land is a happy land. I wish for fertility on this land. What shalt thou rid from this land? Do I want to stop changes? I want to rid law, get rid of ideal, honor, rule, and chaos. Well, I'm gonna go with get rid of chaos. And this is hopefully gonna give me a good spread of starting troops. I will rid this land of chaos. Lastly, for whose help dost thou call upon? Now this part has nothing to do with your starting army, but this determines your there's 2 things. It determines 2 things. It gives you your characters, your main character's element, because every character has an element assigned to them from all the different elements. There's wind, fire, earth, water, plus there's also light and dark elements, and those determined damage you can do to the opposing elements and so on and so forth. But also it determines which sort of emergency spell you are granted for the combat phases. And I've played with all 4. Most of the time I play with Raging Flame because gotta have that power. But this time I'm feeling like the Swift Wind, so we're gonna go Swift Wind. Doesn't affect your ending. It's just a little bit of beginning stuff here. I call upon the Swift Wind for help. I'm sorry I'm explaining a lot. I don't know if any of you guys have played this. It's old. We'll get once we get into the nitty gritty, the explaining will stop. Upon thy departure I bestow these gifts, and this is where you get a bunch of stuff. So you got, I got Baldur's Sword, a Blessed Sword, a Bastard Sword. So you're like, why is he getting so many swords? Well, that's because some of the units that I have for my army will be able to equip these weapons, because you're not just equipping your character, you're equipping an entire army, basically. I got a Sipley Staff, a Kite Shield, Cloth Armor, Plate Armor, Balder Armor, Witch's Dress, Armit, Jingasa, Spellbook, and an Amulet. Pedra of Wind, and that's that wind that I chose help for. And then Fades away. Here we go. Oh man, I'm getting so excited. I'm really, 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 really pumped now. Just... Person of lordly caliber. There's your... Oh gosh. Dude just tripped, I forgot about that. This game blew my mind when it came out though. Ah, I wish they would remake it. It's been largely forgotten. There hasn't been an Ogre Battle in so many years. 15 years? 15 or 16 years since the last Ogre Battle has come out. And that was like Ogre Battle Tactics or something, or Tactics Ogre. But this was the best one they did. So we're on a journey right now. You're you and your army. And those are some of your troops. Here we go. So where it starts. Alright. We've arrived. I give my decree. It's gonna open the door for me. Yep. This game could really do with a remake. If we get enough people watching, maybe enough people become fans and they'll play the ROM and they'll pine for a remake just like me. Prologue, casting their gaze on the ground, trudging along. Southern Region Akka Castle, personal assignment ceremony. Here we go. So something to, well, I'll tell you in a moment here. We got a dude walking up. General Godeslas, welcome to the Palatinian Army Southern Division. I'm sure you all know that Alba is the most rugged region in Palatinus. Okay. While he's walking and do my thing. So, you might be able to, like, oh, some of these people in the little lineup here look fancy and some look generic. So the generic looking ones, like the dudes with the blue ponytails coming out of their helmets, those are your basic soldiers. Then you have your blonde haired, not the ponytail one at the top, but the one down in the bottom. That's your generic archer. And then the ones that look like they have unique models, story characters. Those are story characters. The knight in between myself and the female to the right, that's an upgraded version of the little guys down at the bottom. And then the dude in the center, story character. We'll find all that out as we go. It looks like some of you are graduates from the military academy in the central region. I have absolutely no idea why you people chose to come here, of all places. I'm gonna find the voice for them all, hopefully. Did you think you could slack off? If that's the case, then I suggest you think again. I think I'm settling on this one. Don't expect any special treatment. All that counts is your ability. Remember that. That's all I have to say at this point. Now I want you to go on a training exercise. Ariosh, you take care of the rest. Now this first episode, it's gonna go long because we're trying to get into it in Ariosh. Before we start the exercise, we must get organized. Monale, Kelthar, Diomedes, Mentor, Leia, and Alex. You were selected as command candidates. Wait in the hall. You will interview with your advisor in a little while. Follow your advisor's instructions and work hard to become competent soldiers. That is all. No questions asked. Understood? Then get moving. And we march. There's a lot of characters to meet here, okay? And get used to this music here. You're going to hear it a lot. Gray-haired old man. Come in! I'm going to go with a Deckard Cain voice. Oh, as I'm recording this, Crimson Striker, you are replying. And thank you for replying. I'll read that reply after this episode is recorded and get to work on your character. I can't really read it. It's just a pop-up down there.
Kelthar Gallon reporting as requested, sir. Alright, let me see. So you're Kelthar.
I see.
My name is Hugo Miller. I'm your advisor. Graduated from the Ishka Military Academy, eh? What, are you nervous? Don't worry, I'm here to guide you. You'll get used to it in time. Alright, you're dismissed. Head to Tene Plains and get ready for training. We will begin as soon as everyone arrives. Excuse me, sir, but is that it? When you get old, you can tell a lot just by looking at people's faces. While we lack strength, our knowledge and experience more than make up for it. And, to tell you the truth, I've known about you for a long time.
Come on, get out of here. Looks like the next guy's waiting. Oh, I didn't read that right. Look at that. I'm just messing up my voices already.
Go get ready for training, understood?
Diomedes Rang reporting is requested, sir.
You're Diomedes, eh?
Who the hell are you? What's a fossil like you doing? Oh no. Don't tell me you're my superior.
Diomedes. Okay. So, before I continue, I actually, because this is an emulator, I have to, sort of, kind of, like, hold on, let me see here. I can fix this. Gotta fix some things here. Give me a second. Okay, and so, emulators are not easy to mess around with. Like, we had a glitch, and screen froze. Hopefully, if I edit this properly, you won't even know. I mean, you will know because I'm talking about it, but a little bit of weirdness. If it happens too many times, I'm gonna have to figure something out, but maybe it's a settings issue that I'm working with. So anyways, we're gonna go to the organized screen. You saw that little glitch there? Did you? I know you saw that. There was like a weird thing when I went to the organized screen. So this is where you manage your army. So you can do your commands. So like these are your squads that you start with, and these squads were given to me based on what I answered in the beginning, those 6 questions. So I was given my squad, obviously, then a squad with a knight leader, and then a squad with I think it's a fencer? Yeah, a fencer. We got a knight, and then we have me. And now if you see the little yellow backwards arrow looking thing, that means that's the leader of the squad. And then you have your other troops, and you're allowed a certain amount of units usage per squad. I forget exactly how it goes. So if you can look at what you are. Like, your character starts off as a gladiator. His class cannot be changed at all except story-based moments. Your main character. Everyone else, for the most part, can change classes, but your character cannot change classes. There are some exceptions, of course, other story characters and such, but your character cannot change classes unless the story permits you to do so, which is fine. You know, you get to be a gladiator, whatever. You can still do cool things as a gladiator. Now, the crux of battles will be explained, but I found this out kind of the hard way, so I'm going to quickly do some units management here. We're going to change this formation of some of these units because they're all kind of screwy. So when you're in combat, you don't control the combat. It's all automatically done, but it's based on formation, and you can, like, I'll show you, like, okay, so in the right there, I'm highlighting my character. So if I'm standing in the back row like I am here, I have 2 slashes I get to do during a round of combat. If I put myself in the middle, also 2 slash. Put myself in the front, 2 slash. But you can see down at the bottom the sort of attack and defense for the unit based on where I'm standing. So my rear has weakened, but it's fine. I don't want to be in the rear. I want to be in the front anyways because I'm a frontline guy. And then you have this guy named Bean and then this guy named Katsu. I'm hoping I have to. Pardon me for constantly looking to the right. That's my second monitor, and that's where I'm checking to make sure that the recording hasn't crashed. Because once that happens, then I have to redo it again, and it's an emulator, as you saw or as you noticed in the beginning of this half of the video. So I'm gonna things. You see these 2? What are these? I forgot what they are. They're archers, I think. So the archers, they shoot once being on the middle row, but if I move them to the back row, she gets to shoot twice now. And I'm gonna move her to here. She also gets it, but I'm putting her in the middle because the units can only attack things depending on the type of unit it is, they can only attack things directly on a square to the left or the right or in front of. So this archer will be able to attack anything on the opposing side's row that lines up here, but won't be able to attack units at this far side, I believe. And she will be able to attack all sides. Now, melee units won't be able to attack the back row because melee units on the opposing side won't be able to attack the back row until they've gotten through the front line. So I put my guy in the front line because he's the boss. And then I got Bean and Katsu up here, which, yeah, I'm gonna leave their names for now. But see, I chose the wind, and so Kelthar is a wind person. Alright, so that's that unit formation fixed. So we have Jodu, the knight. I'm going to put Hogan up there too. And Benedict also up front. Now these guys, these soldiers, these are unnameable, just random fodder. They're the guys who chiseled out the N64 logo in the beginning. And they actually, they have to go through series of combat, and after succeeding in multiple combats and gaining experience, they don't gain experience like the regular units do, but after succeeding through everything, they will evolve into either the archer or the soldier that you see here, and then from there they can promote to other classes. So that row is done. This one's got a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna put the fencer Marty in the middle. Got Maverick is gonna put here. I'm gonna leave because these guys are weak and they take a lot of hits. How many thrusts do they get? 2 thrusts up here? No, they're just 1 thrust all the time. So since it doesn't matter what row they're in thrust wise, I just don't want them to die, because obviously if they die, then that's it. Oh, and I'm pretty sure permadeath is a thing in this game. So if you don't keep your units alive, or res them before the round is over or the mission is over, you lose the unit. Except for these guys, you can regenerate them. It's just that their hit points are determined, which their HP up there, but also the lower health they have, the less damage they do, because you see there's 3 of them now. If they were down to like 1/3 of their health, they only be 1 little dude standing. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys that in the combat section. Oh, wait a minute. Since I crashed, I was able to, you know what? I'm gonna have my friend Crimson Striker has chosen what he wants to be. He said he wants to be a ninja master. Now he has to evolve into a ninja master, but for the time being, I don't have that unlocked. That's unlocked probably a little bit ways into the game, the ninja class. So until I do that, I am going to, I think it's character commands, change name. Alrighty, here we go. So Crimson Striker, until I am allowed to make you a ninja, you are going to be a fencer, because I think fencer is one of the few, like, they're Crimson, I hope it lets me have the whole name. Let's see. How many letters? Nope, I don't get your whole name. So we're gonna call you just, oh geez, backspace. We're just gonna call you Crimson S. I forgot that doesn't let me do that. So, Marty is now Crimson S, and Crimson S, eventually I will evolve you into a Ninja Master. But I have to get you there, you have to earn the experience, you have to have the right stats. There's a whole, like, thing here. I believe it's... There, change class. Let's see, can I do it now? No. Oh, because he's the unit leader. Okay, let's see if... unit commands, change leader, this one. Oh, see, these basic, not qualified to be a leader. Okay, so this popping is getting a little annoying. Hopefully I can edit that out. What do I have available to me? So I just have Knight, and so I chose this. So it's not a soldier, it's a fighter. Fighter's the basic male class, and they can only become knights and fencers so far until I have unlocked more things. Okay, enough of that. Okay, we'll do item commands later. It's not important. So I've organized the units to my liking. Let's move to Tenet Plains and let's start this. Finally, we're jumping into it. Oh, you see that little more glitchy graphical stuff? Popping stop though. Scene 1, the southern reaches. Here we go.
Kelthar Gallant, reporting is requested, sir.
Diomedes Rang, reporting is requested, sir.
Why does it feel faster? Oh man. Okay. Let's make it.
Oh, I didn't expect you two to arrive at the same time. Nice and prompt. I hope you came prepared, Diomedes.
Why just me? Man, that pisses me off. And call me Dio, alright? You too, you better not call me Diomedes or else.
Okay, will you calm down?
It's going.
I want you to head for the Theodricus mine to the west. There's been quite a number of incidents recently where the workers were attacked by wild beasts. In addition, there are bandits in the area. The locals are very concerned about the situation. Now go! Take care of it. Take a look at this map. Let me begin. Zemio will be our headquarters. From headquarters, you can dispatch units or order them to retreat. Do not let your headquarters be overtaken. Let me explain how strongholds are displayed. Colored icons indicate strongholds. Units in a stronghold will rest and recover hit points. A blue circle indicates that the stronghold belongs to you. A red circle indicates that the stronghold belongs to your enemy. A green circle indicates that the stronghold is neutral. A blue square indicates your headquarters. A red square indicates your enemy's headquarters. Make sure you remember this. Enough about strongholds. Let's get down to business. The destination of this exercise is the Theodricus mine. The mine is located a day southwest of your headquarters. Just get there. Easy enough, huh? As I said earlier, there are bandits and monsters in the area. This will be your first time leading the troops. Show caution in your actions. I will provide a briefing like this prior to each operation. You can skip it by pressing start. Well, I guess that's it for me. Okay. End briefing. Briefing will end. Proceed. Kelthar, you command the troops. You can handle it, can't you? This is an order. Let's start the training. I'll be waiting outside.
Hey, wait a minute, what's this all about? You make some snap judgment on something like that without a test or anything?
I tested each of you in my own way. Besides, it's only temporary. Don't make such a fuss about it. You hear me?
Feels like the music's moving too fast. I checked the FPS limiter, it's on. If I take the FPS limiter off, everything goes super fast and it's bad. Why do you get to be the commander? Come on, let's take it outside. So, what's about to happen is one of the moments where you have to make a decision. Hold it. Yeah, it's moving way too fast. I challenge you one-on-one. I don't mind if you're strong, but I won't let anyone weaker than me be my commander. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say, right? Fight me. So, this actually determines something kind of crucial. So, I'm just going to come out and tell you. Depending on what I choose here, determines whether Dio will stay with me or leave. I've done both options. I've lost Dio, I've had him on my team. I like him. Dio's a cool guy. It takes a little bit of getting used to, as you can see. But I'm going to choose no, I'll pass. No, I won't. What's the big deal about who's better than who anyway? I don't mind if you're the commander. What are you saying? You're so superior that you don't care? Are you mocking me because I'm from the South? I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way. Get a hold of yourself, Dio. I think that's just Hugo's music. Why do you get so angry? Don't be so rash. The rest of your life isn't set in stone, right? But enough! You'll eventually understand your shortcomings. For now, follow my orders. I'll assess your skills according to your performance. Go take care of those beasts if you want to make a name for yourself. Damn it, we're not janitors, we're soldiers. Stop complaining and get your butts moving. Alright. Winning condition, taking over enemy headquarters. Losing condition, invasion of your headquarters, the death of Kelthar. This is where mission starts. When you move the cursor on the unit icon and press the A button, the unit command is displayed. Use this to give orders to the unit. The main command is displayed when you press the R button. With this, you can organize and dispatch units located in the headquarters. Each command has an accompanying online explanatory statement called help message. To view, select the command and press start. Okay, so let's pause real quick because time is a very important factor in the game as well. Certain things can only be done during certain times of days. Right now you can't see anything, so that's my headquarters. If this falls, I lose, or if my unit that is Kelthar dies, I lose. So you can select towns and figure out things. One of the most important factors in determining your ending is it's a hidden thing that you'll never be able to see during your playthrough of the game. It is called the it's your chaos frame. I think it's what it's called. And the only way to get the best ending is to have a very high chaos frame. The only way to get a very high chaos frame is by liberating towns. Now, you can only liberate a town, so you have this neutral town down here, and then you have the red towns. So a unit will only liberate a town. So you see, it's based on the town's morale. So every unit in the game, let's go to good old Kelthar here. And let's look at unit commands. Yeah, unit commands. Formation, okay. So, it's not nope, it's not showing. I think I have to go to Ah, here we go. Organized screen. So let's go back to the organized screen and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, so I have more troops now because... you have your starting troops, but then you also have units that are added for this sort of training mission. So you have Dio's group 2 over here. And you have Susie's group and Conan's group. But to go what I was talking about, where is it? Okay, right to the left of the character's name, Kelthar, there is looks like a sort of like a jester, jack-in-the-box thing, and the letter N. Currently, Kelthar is a neutral aligned hero, and the chaos frame has 2 factors: your overall chaos frame and then your alignment. Chaos frame, to get a high chaos frame, you have to liberate towns. In order to liberate towns, your units, your leader of the unit, can only capture or can only liberate a town if their alignment is similar to the morale of the town. So Kelthar, as a neutral unit, can only liberate a town that has a morale in the range of, I believe it's 30 or 40 to 60. If the town has a morale of 40 to 60, which is the center of the 0 to 100, that's a liberation for Kelthar's unit. If the town has a morale of 10, you need someone that is aligned more on the... See, he's still... Dio, you see, is just leaning to the left, but it's still neutral. He's like neutral leaning chaos. Left is chaos, right is lawful. He still wouldn't be able to capture a 10. Let's how about her? Nope, she's neutral. He's neutral. Crimson, you're neutral. And Jado is leaning lawful. So in this first training mission, there's not a whole lot you can do. Most of the towns that you get to will become captured. You can redeem yourself later on, as you get more and more units, and you can like get up there. And some of the decisions you make also affect your overall chaos frame as well. I believe that first decision with Dio affects it. So let's fix his formation, because that's not gonna fly. Enough of the jibber jabber. Okay, Dio, get up there. Let's put you here. Let's put you here. Actually, I have an idea. Let's see. Okay. I see something I can do. Exchange characters. This unit and this unit. Okay. Execute. So that gives her a front line, because she's a mage. She's in the back. And then add character. So I can add troops to this unit. Add troops to that unit. And that, because you can only have, I forgot, let me see here. You can only have, I think, 5 units if they count as one unit in a unit. Like, if that makes any sense. Let's see, I think that you can, no. Where do I see what they're worth? I think best way to look at it is go to this group here. Okay. I think I can add one to this unit. I can. Can I add another one? I can. So some of the monster units, like, because you can take up a total of 5 squares basically on your unit panel, and regular units, troops and such, count as 1 square. Monsters and dragons and those types of things count as I think it's 1.5 squares or 1.25 squares. So that golem guy there, you see how he's kind of chunking into the next lane? He counts as a little bit more because he's a big old boy. So what I'm gonna do is change the formation to think I can do it. No, I can't actually. I can't move him. So that unit's full. I want to make sure everyone's like full and set up properly. Then I'm going to give some equipment. Oh, I can't because he is dispatched and I can't send him back. He's got a Balder sword. There's a Blessed sword available and a bunch of short swords. Let's give him the Balder armor. Okay. I think we're ready to go. There we go. We're out. Still, the game's recording. Great. Okay. Let's dispatch some more units. Let's get Jado. And then we'll get Crimson Striker. Then we'll get Dio. And then we'll get Susie. Then we'll get Conan. Alright, so we have our units dispatched. So every time the enemy units can take all the blues are yours, obviously they said in the beginning. Blue towns are yours, red towns are the enemies, and green are neutral. You don't want to touch the neutral towns, you leave them be. If the enemy captures or takes any of the towns you own or the neutral town, you lose chaos frame points. So you cannot liberate a neutral town, but you can put units in front of it. So what I'm gonna do is send the boss man down to this stronghold. He's not moving because it's paused right now, so you can set all your commands. I'm gonna send Jado also down there. We're gonna put Dio on the move to here. It's kind of, oh wait, there we go. Location, there, it's easier to move now. I'm gonna put Dio in the forest. Now, you can actually have random battles by traveling through non-pathy roads. Like if I go through this forest, there's a possibility that Dio will run into a random monster in the forest and they'll have to fight it. That is a thing. So let's see what the morale of this. It's a town of 50 morale, and I think Dio is, if I remember, he's leaning. I should actually, let's change some strategy here. Let's move Kelthar to here, and then we'll send. So little boots means they're on the move. Flag means they're standing still. We'll send Crimson down here. So we're moving to Ho. And this is a town of 71 morale, so it's leaning lawful. So that will probably be who I send. I'm going to send Jado there. You do your best to try to. So I'm not going to touch this town, but if an enemy heads this way, I'm going to try to protect it by standing a unit in front of it. Okay, Susie. Susie's gonna move down here as well. So I'm gonna send a bunch of units that way. So eventually I have to get here. I'm gonna try to liberate as many of the towns as possible. This is a leaning, chaotic town, so I'm gonna send Dio to get that one. Okay? So how many people left not moving? So I have Conan guarding the fortress. So I unpause it. Units start moving. You'll start to see enemy units displaying on the map as we get closer. So everybody's moving, marching. Dio and I are headed that way. Got our phalanx guarding the town. Okay, so now we can see the enemy. His name is Miguel. He's a level 2 wizard. He's got a hound and a knight. You're going to see combat soon. First combat of the, first combat of the mission. So we move slower because we walk faster if we're on the plains. So these guys are headed there. I'm here. What now? So you tell you when they arrive where you tell them. What's next? Okay, so there's just one guy there. I'm now at the target location. Fantastic, fantastic. Susie's there. I think Jado is gonna go first. So we're gonna send Jado. So he's on the move. Susie is going to move. I think there's a way to. No, we're gonna move Susie to Gotta change it to location. We're gonna move Susie to the highway. Time is still going, so let's pause for a second. Let's move Kelthar onto the stronghold. Okay. Oh, old clothing was found. So you can also find random items by and Dio's gonna move on to the stronghold shortly after. Crimson, you're gonna hold the fort there. Alright, get ready. Combat's about to begin. Boulder Sword, alright. Here we go. Let's see. So you see the two units are facing off. Oh. And sometimes you get scenes when you enter combat.
The Southern Division? They're here already? Calm down, it's not that big of a problem. Our plan has already been initiated. We must stop them, or else it will come to naught. Nothing will change. Everything will remain the same. This is for our future. I'll leave this place to you. Buy us as much time as possible.
So you got a wizard holding the fort. Dude's taking off. And my unit arrives. Alright, come on you dogs. So I don't control my units here. They're going to kind of do their own thing based on where I place them on the grid.
Get out of our way.
And they've got a hellhound. Here we go, fight it out. Aaron. Yeah, go for the leader. If I take the leader out. Oh! Acid vapor. See, he can attack back row. No. Go for the leader. Okay, interrupt command. Attack the leader. You can tell them who to attack. Yes! Leader taken out. Oh, man. See that? One of my dudes is low. He's almost dead. But we succeeded in knocking him back. So we're going to take this town. So he's got a skull above his head because he's leaderless. Mulsuk has been liberated. Liberated is good. If you're going for the high chaos frame ending, you want liberated towns. When it says so-and-so has been captured, your chaos frame drops in less points. It's harder to... So you only get, I think, 0.5 points of this hidden chaos frame value per liberation, and you lose 2 per capture. So keep that in mind. Mulsuk has been liberated. Alright, so people are going to start coming. Like, this person's going to come at me. There's something here. Power fruit. Fantastic. So Dio's going to be there now. Oh, they're coming at me. Alright, I'm here. What's next? So Kelthar is busy trying to regenerate. He's got a weak dude on his team. I wonder if I have any unit commands. Do I have any items? I have no items. Okay. Stronghold commands. No. Is there a shop? No. Let's enter stronghold. See, there's sometimes you enter stronghold, you find out stuff. The kingdom of Palatinus is divided into 4 regions. The central region is called Latium, and Winea is its capital. Capitrium, the land of Advent. The western region of Wentinus is mostly farmland. This is the southern region of Alba. These people live among nature and hunt for a living. This region is the poorest in all Palatinus, and the monsters just make things worse. You guys are warriors, right? Can you do something about this? So you get little tidbits of information. Sometimes you get new characters and quests. Okay, so if you look, he's at the town. Let's check it out. So Bean's a little low on health. He may die if I don't protect him. What's coming at me? We have Aaron. And it's a wizard or witch. And then after Aaron, we have Dreyfus. And Dreyfus also that. Ariosha's gonna do that. She's gonna guard there. So you want to try to keep your towns. Like, I'm leaving this town alone because there's no enemies this side. Occasionally in future missions, you might have enemies coming from all sides. And you might be in a very bad position. Okay, so I don't want my main unit to fall here, so I'm actually gonna have Dio step forward a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's move him out to the path so he kind of stands out in front, since he hasn't actually had any fighting. So he's gonna stand out in front so that Bordeaux has been liberated. Awesome. Actually, Crimson, now that we know and no more enemies are coming from that side, I'm gonna send you up here as well, so for an advanced movement. Dio's gonna get ready for some fights. All right, I'm here. What's next? Here we go. Aaron versus Dio. I'm gonna interrupt as soon as battle starts, and now I can choose my battle strategy. So if this little bar that's, you see your unit's health and everything right there, the little bar right there, when that charges up, you get to use the different things. So if it charges up 3 times, I get to use that elemental Pedra that I chose at the beginning, the wind one. But that's not going to happen for a while. So battle strategy, we're going to attack the leader. I like to attack the leader because you take the leader out. See, the dude on the left, he can't attack the leader. It's too far to the side. Shock bolt. Oh, paralyzed my archer. Ah, she dodged. Recover. We might have lost this fight, actually. We won! So it's damage done. So it's going to knock that unit back. Watch. She's going to fly back. Boom! Now she's going to run back. Target location. Susie is there. Alright, Susie. You need to rest. So I'm going to have you move here. This guy's coming our way. How's the health of Dio's unit? Oh, you can set the battle strategies beforehand. I like a lot. I'm remembering things as we do this. Okay. They're still relatively good on health, so we're gonna let that be. She's gonna go back and regenerate and then come back and be an annoying bitch. We're not gonna go for pursuit yet. Hoping that Dio can knock out this leader. Let's go for it. Hit everything into them. Wind shot. 10, 8, 8. Not enough. So he's gonna run back and regenerate too. Okay. See, they've got the icon above their head. It's like, I gotta go regenerate. Jado. He's... Oh, and the flag down there that's on the little bar. That's how much... how tired the unit is. The more filled up with red it is, the worse. If they get to stop in a town or use a tent on the middle of the fields, it regenerates it. If they max out the red flag, the whole team automatically tents. And they're asleep, so if somebody engages them while they're in a tent, they're all asleep and they can get wrecked. So we're gonna try to finish off Miguel. Unpause. Dio. Move to stronghold. Forward motion. Dio has arrived. You can rest, Dio. Oh, there's something here. Altar of Resurrection. You need those for obviously resurrecting your peeps. You see her flag's almost filled, so I'm gonna let her camp it up so we can get rid of that, you know, rest up. Crimson has arrived. Welcome, Crimson. And those guys are going to get fully healed up, and that's going to be annoying. See, this guy runs, but they frantically run. And Jado should be faster. Keltar. Also go after this unit. It's team chase. we're ready to break camp. So we're gonna move up here. So, oh, Keltar. Switch and move up to Aaron because if she intercepts us, our position will be compromised. All right, Jado, take him out. Everything's still going well. Fight it out. I gotta make sure that they are attacking the leader. For some reason, oh, it's because their attack was already set in stone. Yes, leader down. You see that said ally down? So something we did in combat, it caused us to lose our alignment a little bit. All right, Keltar, get in there. Show him what a hero is. Make sure we're attacking the leader always. There may be times where you don't want to attack the leader, but in this case, we're going for the leader. Nice guard. Don't paralyze me. Damn it, you son of a bitch. Take her out. All right, now it won't go back and regenerate. So getting kills gets more experience, obviously. There is a training section that you can do later, which really, really helps. Okay. And finishing off a unit gets you items and such. So, kind of want to do that. So now that Crimson has been here for a good while, he's going to move to here, out onto the plains. You're holding down the fort over there. You can rest up there at the town. Crimson, you're gonna move up. What does this do? Oh yeah, see my Ellen Pedra. It's ready to use. Can use me once per battle. It has to recharge. Eventually he's gonna get to the edge of the screen and can't run anymore. Get him! Get him, Jado! Quickly, before the other guy gets here. There we go. Now I believe, because he's the only unit left, all of my units should be able to attack. See? Now that there's no other units around, even the far left units can attack. Ally up. Beautiful, beautiful. There's something here. Hachigane. That's needed for ninja classes. We defeated them. Now what? So that's get ready. We're about to fight. All right, Keltar. Let's do this. I keep doing it just out of habit, but yeah, make sure I don't need to, but okay, we're getting close to taking him out. Wind shot, whatever. I'm have to give my my dude a better sword. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, experience. Okay, so those guys. It's been 3 days on this mission already. Kind of want to speed things up because days are important in other things as well. You're gonna camp, and then it's gonna send you quickly back to the strongholds. Dio, move after Dreyfus. Crimson, go after Aaron. Activate. He's camping out. The frantic running is happening. Is that dude gonna come out? Go ahead and rest up. I have to be careful because if I accidentally capture the town and I wasn't ready. Location, location, location. Swerve. So I don't accidentally Capture. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's gonna. Okay. You know what? We're not even gonna mess with that because she ran past. All right. Dio, don't accidentally do it. There we go. Hold the line, Crimson. I'll let you rest up. He rested a while. Not fatigued. Oh. Get him, Dio. Oh. There we go. Excellent. What'd you get? Ah, we're getting ninja stuff. This is great. They're chasing. The chase is on. So I need Dio to take this because he has the alignment I want for that mission. All right, excellent work. You notice that the little soldiers, they do not get experience. They're just, as units are killed, they eventually evolve. Okay, no, Crimson, hold the line. Dio, get ready. And this is the boss, Stabilo. A berserker with a wyvern. Ooh. Antagon. I'm now at the target location. You can camp out. Everything's quiet over there. Get in there, Dio. Come. Oh, he's coming from the back. He's like, I'm just gonna come right at the backside. The guy didn't even turn around to defend himself. Nice dodge. I think if you... Oh man, he gets 3 attacks. That was not good. Dio. You took a lot of damage there. Did that knock him off the location? It does. Oh, and Crimson's gonna finish him off. I hope. Come on, Crimson, you can do this. Make sure that you're doing attack leader. I think I set it up. All right. Slice. Hey. June. Excellent. Liberating Buchanan. Okay. Keep forgetting I gotta break camp. camp a little bit, and then you're gonna move in. So the thing about boss fights or main strongholds is it's not how much damage you do. You have to defeat the enemy boss, or it's considered a defeat in combat, and you get knocked back. So a lot of times the boss fight, which will happen here shortly, will become kind of a big deal. So not the target location. All right, Dio, I'm gonna send you as a backup to the boss fight. Let's put you there. Nope. Right on the highway. Whoa. Right on the highway. Crimson. I'm gonna have you go after and finish off Goodman, because he's not a good man. And this is the strategy, ladies and gentlemen. Figure out how you're gonna do things and then do them. Alright, I'm here. What's next? So I'm going to send Kelthar in first because there's going to be a little scene as I attack the mine. He's probably going to not be able to take them all out. Dio is going to go in next, right after him, because Kelthar will get knocked back because he won't be able to finish the boss off. Dio will come in and try to finish it. Cutscene time.
You've come this far, but you won't get any further. I will defeat you at all costs. You were controlling the beasts? Why are you doing this? What are you doing? It won't do either of us good if I tell you. What are you going to do? You haven't the slightest idea of what we must endure. You want to know why we do this? Freedom. Yes, for freedom. That's it. So they're rebels. Nothing else. Now prepare.
We might be able to win, actually. We might be able to win this. If I take the leader out, it's over. Game. They don't even let you finish the fight. You've done it. I did it. Strategy worked. Mission complete. Look at those sprites. Haha. Congratulations! I gained 1 soldier, 2 soldiers, 3 soldiers, 4 soldiers, 5 soldiers, 6, 7, 8, and a Francisca axe, and 561 goth. Goth is the money. What are you planning? No comment. See, Dio was right behind me.
We gotta head back, Kelthar. It sounds like the prince has been attacked. Why are you laughing? What's so funny? What? You asked what's so funny? Your foolishness just cracks me up. What do you mean by that? Do I have to explain everything? We were a decoy. Our true goal is revolution. We will destroy the royal family and the nobles and bring changes to this kingdom.
You know what's funny? RPG Corner, we're playing a game where there's revolution and war and the nobles are crushing down rebellion, and now got a similar thing going here. It's a trope, I know, but it's a good trope.
We were ordered to get your attention. I didn't expect they'd dispatch rookies like you, but it's too late. We'll raise the flag of revolution on Prince Yumel's grave.
So they're gonna try to kill Prince Yumel.
Hey, Kelthar, wait! Where are you going, huh? Let's go rescue the prince. By ourselves? Are you out of your mind? Where exactly is Prince Yumel? How big is the enemy force? We have no information whatsoever. What are we supposed to do, huh, Kelthar? Besides, how are we gonna contact the main regiment?
Control yourself, Diomedes. It's too late to join the main regiment. From the size of the decoy, the enemy force shouldn't be that large. Since we're closest, we must rescue the prince. The troops training nearby are also heading this way. Kelthar, take command and rescue the prince. I think it's best that you rescue him.
So in the beginning, there was that really sad scene where there was the little guy and the larger guy, and there's like, and I said that the larger guy that left was you, your character. 6 years of training at the military academy. That was Prince Yumel. And your character, it's not a spoiler, your character is the prince's best friend. There you go. So that's kind of why there's a thing there.
Huh? I'll head for the main regiment and give my report. But first, we should go to where Prince Yumel was attacked. It's difficult to devise a decent plan in this kind of situation, but I can at least give you some advice.
Tene Plains. So because this game has a tendency to be buggy, I am going to save state. Alright, so the game's been saved. It is screenshotted this moment in the game. So this is the Volmus mine where we're going to try to go save the prince. Let's go take a look at my organized screen again because I think it's unit commands. No, it's character. Class. Replace soldiers. No more can be added. Okay, I need to give my guy a better weapon. Here we go. Blessed sword. Okay. Can I buy better weapons? I think I can. No, it's unit commands, carry, battle strategy. I think it's in the class commands. Buy equipment. So I still have not unlocked the ninja, though so I can buy 2 sets? Oh, because it's so expensive. I'm gonna buy 2 sets of night gear. No, let's save my money. Let's save my money. Okay. I think... Is training unlocked? It is not. So there's things you can do called area investigations where you can go around to the towns of the maps you've cleared. Some maps will become under attack once more over time. So there's the Hugo report where you can learn things, events, you can find out what's happened on certain events, different memories, you can rewatch scenes. There's also, this game has, time is very important in the game, so you can have birthdays. Your character can have birthdays and you get gifts. And there is something that you probably won't do on a normal playthrough unless you're trying to get like some really cool gear. There is, if you make it to your 99th birthday, your character's 99th birthday, you get a really strong weapon. But in order to pass time like that, you have to move around and take a really long time, thereby possibly missing on some key things that are time focused. So we are actually, that is the inaugural episode of Strategy Corner. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I had recording it. There's gonna be more. I'm going to keep working on it. I have to maybe try to tweak some settings of this emulator because there's a little bit of popping that I do not like, and hopefully I can figure it out. Anyways, I'm Kelthar of the Heroes and Legends, and below, if you would like to be included in the army, the Heroes and Legends army that will eventually grow in the game, I'm gonna need you to tell me, comment below if you've played Ogre Battle or not. Tell me what your favorite class is if you've played. If you haven't played, tell me the type of class that you normally play in these types of games, or RPGs, or those strategy games where you have to create a class. Tell me what you normally play. Also subscribe to the channel and get notified by hitting that bell. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm Kelthar of the Heroes and Legends. This is Strategy Corner. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.